Welcome everyone, it's the Crypto Lark. Today we're going to be discussing the Inmediate token sale. They are bringing insurance to the blockchain, to the Zilliqa blockchain to be exact. Before we get into that review, a massive thank you to all of you for being part of the cryptocurrency community. Your support of the channel makes all the difference, so thank you so much for taking your time to watch my videos. Furthermore, you do have to remember, this is not financial advice. This is just a dude talking about cryptocurrencies on the internet. This is a token sale. Please do your own due diligence for investing your own money, because there is always a certain amount of inherent risk in investing in any token sale. Know the risks before putting your own money on the line. Unfortunately, this sale does exclude citizens of the United States. Furthermore, the team at Inmediate has reached out to me to do a sponsored review of their project, but of course I have reserved the right to do an open and honest review, so let's go ahead and jump into it. Now, what is the problem that Inmediate wants to solve? Well, unsurprisingly, the insurance industry is ripe for disruption. It is a massive industry full of red tape that has a strong aversion to change. The insurance industry is largely characterized still by outdated processes which are incredibly slow, not to mention a woeful lack of transparency. And so what is the solution to the woes of the insurance industry as it currently sits? Well, to digitize it is one, and to blockchainify it is the other. This will, of course, help reduce fees, help connect the players. The insurers and the brokers can all be connected on the Inmediate platform. Obviously, transparency will be massively increased, not to mention enabling new varieties of insurance products. And it can be available to everyone. And that is really important because there are so many uninsured people and underinsured people out there that could really benefit from these basic services that a lot of us take for granted. Inmediate is being launched by an existing company in Singapore called Insurance Market, which is always a nice sign to see that they already have that industry experience, they already have a working company, they're taking blockchain to take it to the next level. As far as technological implementations, smart contracts are going to be a key feature here, coding business rules and insurance policy parameters. Claims will be handled via smart contract, which is a very ingenious utilization of smart contracts. And of course, the payouts will instantly be given out when certain parameters are met, as proven by oracles. Oracles, of course, being those trusted data feeds, giving the requisite information in order for those smart contracts to execute. As the Internet of Things and connected devices increase exponentially, well, now your smart toaster can provide data as an extra avenue of data, perhaps about the status of the toaster itself. Does it need to be replaced? Has it gone over its warranty, or has the warranty expired before it was said to? Obviously, APIs will play a very important thing here as well for those computer interactions. Essentially, what Inmediate wants to do is to introduce the future of smart insurance. Now, if you are a person, why would you want to use Inmediate over your trusted insurance broker down the street? Well, the first, of course, is lower prices. Because there's less red tape, those savings can be passed on to customers. There's also less BS in the payouts, and this is something that insurance companies currently really suffer from, is that when you do make a claim, you might not get paid for months upon months. Whereas if you're using a smart contract model verified by oracles, you might get paid out instantaneously. And that's powerful. Not to mention, of course, increased transparency and that massive potential to reach all of these underserved and uninsured, the unbanked guys, around the world. Now, if you are an insurer, why would you want to use Inmediate? Well, again, you're going to save money. And this is something that always attracts me about ICOs that can save businesses money. Because what business doesn't want to save money? Obviously, they're going to save money in red tape. They're going to save money in transaction fees. We're going to have automated clearing and settlement, which is a big deal. Reduced fraud is hard to describe how big insurance fraud is. And if any reduction can be made in that, again, savings can get passed on to the end users. Businesses can make more money. Everybody wins when you reduce fraud and help ease the settlement process. Not to mention, of course, the competitive edge of using new technology. Inmediate, the company that is, will carry out the development of smart contracts, consumer and distributor portals, ID validation, construction of analytics, maintaining oracles, writing programs for oracles, IoT validation, Oracle validation, maintain regulatory standards, initiate customer loyalty programs, etc., etc. The DIT token will actually be used as the medium of exchange on the network. Now, in order to make the process easier for people to get on board, fiat payments will be possible. However, you will pay a premium if you want to pay in fiat. There will also be a host of other services available on the platform, like analytics, for example. Now, the use cases of this include, but are certainly not limited to, warranty-style insurance, travel insurance, lost luggage, canceled flights. That's stuff that's really easy to be verified currently by oracles. Weather, for example, you book a holiday to go skiing in the mountains of Japan, but then you get there and there's no snow. Well, that's provable by an oracle. Illnesses, natural disasters. The natural disaster one could be really, really big for people in developing nations that traditionally have lacked access to insurance. If you look at the Boxing Day tsunami back in the early 2000s, that was a massive event, but so many of the people who were affected by it were uninsured. And that's something that's very easy to prove via an oracle and very easy to get those funds straight into the hands of people who might need immediate access to funds, because the mobile phone networks, of course, were still up at that time. You could still access the internet and still access your cryptocurrencies, which would be a very important part of that equation. Later, they will be expanding into more complex insurance classes, but these will be some of the initial use cases. In terms of the team and advisor and partners, well, the team has huge experience in the insurance industry. They've launched Insurance Market, obviously, in Singapore. And the team from Insurance Market is really transferring their energy over here to Inmediate to make it a success. In the background, we have Zilliqa. Obviously, that is going to be the blockchain that Inmediate is building on. But we also have the Zilliqa founder as an advisor for Inmediate. We have FWD. This is a big East Asian insurance player with already 3 million customers, and they want to be running an Inmediate pilot program. We have Deloitte. Yeah, Deloitte, that gigantic company. And we also have MSIG, which is one of Singapore's leading insurance companies. As far as the roadmap is concerned, in quarter 3, we will see plans to onboard more major insurance partners. We will also see 3 proof of concept products being ready to be presented to the public. Q4, assuming that Zilliqa is ready, we will have the migration from Ethereum to the Zilliqa blockchain. Q1 of 2019, we'll see those Oracle networks being established with good user interfaces. And in Q2 of 2019, we'll have some actual prototype products rolling out and a soft launch for those Oracle prototypes. So that is all in the map for next year. Okay, I want to share some of my concerns about the Inmediate token sale. The first is the insurance industry itself. This is an industry that is notoriously regulation heavy. Now, the involvement of some key players like MSIG is very encouraging, but that is still a very real concern that even though it might work in Singapore, expanding into other Southeast Asian markets, for example, or into Australia or into New Zealand could be a much trickier situation. Currently, we don't have a GitHub. This is still just a white paper concept. We won't get any prototypes until later this year. Competition is fierce in the insurance industry, but it's also getting quite fierce in the blockchain insurance niche. We have quite a few different projects which already have offered this kind of concept, but never really with this kind of focus or partnerships. We do have, for example, PolicyPal, and they're already out there. They already have a test net which is live. But then again, there are literally thousands of insurance companies out there globally right now. So I'm pretty sure that the blockchain is going to be able to host more than just a few of them. So there's plenty of room here for what is really still an early mover advantage, even though another blockchain project or a few other blockchain projects have started dabbling in insurance. That doesn't mean that there's not amazing opportunity here. The biggest concern I have, though, is the actual difficulty in ascertaining some of this data. You will need a highly robust Oracle network. And hey, the Oracle networks globally are growing all the time, but the reality is that it's pretty easy to show if a flight has been canceled. But when you start getting into more complex insurance classes, it starts to get a lot trickier. For example, if I have an IoT smart toaster and there is a freak bagel storm that happens, well, will my toaster be able to prove what percentage of damage was done to the toaster? Those are some tricky situations that are going to have to be worked out and still might require from time to time a bit of human interaction. But that's why, of course, they're starting off with some very simple iterations that can easily be proved via oracles. What about the token sale itself? We have a maximum supply of 1 billion tokens. 40% of the tokens are being sold during the TGE. 15% of the tokens will be reserved for the team and advisors, 5% for pre and post token sale bounty incentives, 15% being held in reserves to serve as a liquidity pool, 25% will be reserved for contributors that will be used as a way to reward parties that contribute assets or intellectual property or services to the ecosystem in the future. Tokens are going to cost 4 US cents during the sale. There is a hard cap of $16 million, and there is a 5% bonus and early access for those who get onto the whitelist. On day one, after the whitelist, early access has finished, there will still be a 2.5% bonus. There is a lot of opportunities for Inmediate. If we look at the insurance industry, it is so ready for disruption. The increased access of insurance products, as well as these smart policies paying people out instantly based on Oracle data, is really a fantastic idea, and to be honest, is borderline revolutionary for the insurance industry because it actually solves a lot of pain points for the industry and for consumers of insurance. When you look at some of the partners as well, MSIG, Deloitte, FWD, Zilliqa, it makes you really take notice that this could be a very interesting project. Not to mention, of course, that we do have quite a low hard cap, which does leave a good bit of potential for future market growth. The whitelist is open now, so if you do want to get involved, get over there and get signed up for the whitelist. There'll be a link down below. Thanks so much for watching the video. Let me know what you think about the Inmediate token sale in the comment section down below. Thumbs up the video, share these videos around the internet to help our community grow. Join the conversation over on Twitter. Long live the blockchain, and peace out till next time.